Hello, I'm Lucia.
And I'm Kelly.
Today we've got lots of really fun things in store for you. I'm going to show you how to do many funky things with cool, leftover brown paper bags, black paper bags, any kind of paper bag that you have at home. I'm going to show you how you can funk them up and reuse them and recycle, as we always do in this program. So, now I've got a really, really tiny little brown paper bag that I found at home that I'm sure you all have somewhere buried because all the shops are giving out the brown paper bags now instead of the plastic bags because it's better for the environment. Now, recently, one of my cousins gave birth to a lovely baby boy. So I've my present wrapped already for her here. So I'm going to make a funky little bag for it to go into. So what I've done is I've got some of the wrapping paper that I used for the present, and I've cut it out kind of cool with my cool scissors. Because look at the funky edge it gives. It goes like kind of jiggedy and jaggedy.
I remember
and
those
stuff.
scissors, from years ago.
Yeah. And I'm going to do something cool. I'm going to just glue it simply to the bag to give it a bit of colour because it's kind of boring if it's just brown. And it's just really quick, really simple, really easy. I love giving presents. So much fun to see people's reaction when they get a surprise.
Oh, especially going to see new babies.
Babies, they're so cute. And their little hands and their little feet and
I'm
their
always afraid of dropping them now at this stage of the game.
Oh God, I know. That's
Forget
so
how to hold
terrifying.
babies, yeah.
But yeah, no, they're cool. It's so amazing that they're so tiny. Now, I'm going to draw a circle around.
What's that for?
Oh, you'll see now in a minute. It's a magic trick. Well, it's kind of cool anyway. Where's my pencil gone? Have you robbed it?
Oh, probably, yeah. I know that there's some markers just right under the table there because I stashed them away earlier on, so grab one there.
I'm just using my permanent marker.
Yeah, that'll be good.
All right, but use a pencil at home if you have one because it's going to come out now on the paper. But I'm just drawing a circle around. Get any kind of circular shape that you can find and just draw around it, like that. And the trick of this is I'm going to cut it, but don't cut the two holes in the two sides of the bags. Just make sure it's nice and open and pierce a hole into it.
You need a sharp scissors for that, don't you?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be sharp. Look, I've just done it kind of nice and simply there. Just
Good for
it.
you.
I know.
I think I would have been struggling with that one now.
I'm a pro. I've been practicing.
You're going out into the corner, just right out into the perimeter.
Yeah. I'm just going to cut around it. Make
Do you remember when we were down at one of the schools, they were learning about the perimeter, and one of the little girls then told us what the perimeter was. Yeah. So
I remember that in maths. Maths was never my favourite subject at school. Oh my God.
Oh, they were fairly new, their maths down at that school the other day.
Especially fractions. Oh my God, no.
They were my favourite.
Really?
Yeah, I found them the easiest of all.
No, I liked the whole speed and distance and thing. Calculating the time and.
Oh, I could never figure out if somebody left 20 minutes before and then somebody else left, and then they went in a detour.
That's the whole fun of it.
Somebody went into the shopping centre for half an hour. No, I could never. That's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm going to pop a teddy in here because it's a boy. I've picked kind of like a blue teddy. I'm going to put my present in. And I'm going to put my teddy in. And he's going to peep out. How cool is that? I think I'll tuck his arms in so he doesn't fall out.
Yeah, completely. Do a topple. That's adorable.
Look at him go. He's so cute.
That's
coming
very
along,
nice.
Peeping out of the bag.
You made other bags, didn't you, as well?
Yeah, I did.
That's a very nice one.
I'll show you all at home now what I've done.
And what about that little
that's
rabbit?
just like a little idea I had. Oh yeah, the rabbit is just in case it's for a girl, but it was a boy, so I had them both standing by just in case, But anyway, I've made a couple of bags here with a couple of different themes to it.
Take your scissors.
This one is for Halloween. It's a trick-or-treat bag, and it's again really easy because it's a brown paper bag. And I used the Halloween colours, black and orange, and I used just the idea of like a ghost or a cat, or you can use witches or pumpkins or anything that you want, and it just makes it kind of fun instead of like going out with a plastic bag. And you can show everyone who you're going to from door to door, saying trick or treat. Look, I made a bag especially, and then you'll probably get more sweets for all your efforts. That's my idea behind it anyway. Did you ever go trick or treating, Mum?
Oh, I did, yeah. I used to love the old trick-or-treating in my day, but we used to do, you know, the apple and ducking for the apple in the water, and it used to always go up my nose. And don't you make any comments about my nose. It's just not going to happen. I'm not listening to it. Okay. I refuse.
I'm always giving her a stick about, thank God I got my nose from my dad. Anyway, I'm sorry. This is a cool one because it's for Christmas time. And I used an old Christmas card. And what I did was, do you know those like little sticky things that you can get that are kind of this kind of thick? How would you describe them, Mum? You know, these little things that go behind them.
Oh yeah, they're just little attachments, little
sticky-on-y thingies.
Yeah, I don't know how to describe them. Sticky-on-y thingies. So
they're kind of, they're like 3D, so they're chunky. So that's what's making the card stick out. And I have like just a nice bit of paper, that wrapping paper, to give another layer to it, and then a nice bit of gold wrapping paper. So it's like another nice funky bag, and that's another like little detail, you know, to giving a present at Christmas. They'll really appreciate all your efforts.
Looks quite manly, that one, like something.
Yeah, it's like to dad.
Yeah, to a man, I think. Yes, this time absolutely.
Dad.
So where are we off to today, Kelly?
We're off to St Thomas's National School, Mum.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hello again, boys and girls, and thanks again for joining us here at
St Thomas's National School.
And we're here today for a very special reason, because the boys and girls in this school are very busy all the time keeping our environment very, very beautiful, doing lots of good jobs. You're wearing a very special badge, aren't you, Sophie?
Yeah.
What is that for?
It's for to show you everybody that we help the environment.
What kind of things do you do in the school?
We pick up litter if people in the litter, and we try and recycle as much as we can.
And is there a lot of litter around the school now?
No, I think there's not.
Why is that?
Because they're kind of stopping now.
They're becoming very aware, they're starting to realise, is that right?
Yeah, they're trying to look for the bin. I saw a little boy dropping it, and then he tried to pick it up, then he put it in.
Very good. Impressive. That's
excellent.
Very impressive. That's a great job.
What kind of things do you recycle here at the school? Daniel, do you want to tell me a few things?
Paper, milk, milk cartons,
Plastic bottles?
plastic.
You have cartridges as well, ink cartridges,
Yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
What about the teachers? Are they very good at recycling as well? Tell us about that, Jonathan.
They have milk cartons.
And what do they
Tea
do?
bags.
Yeah, because they drink lots of tea, don't they?
And what do they do? Where do the tea bags go? They have a special place as well, don't they? Do you want to tell me about that, Orla?
They push tea bags, eggshells, skins off fruit in the compost bin, and Dennis takes them and put them in the bin, and then when they turn to compost, they put them in the flour.
Very
And who is Dennis? Tell me, I heard Dennis's name mentioned. He's very busy. Who is Dennis?
He's the caretaker.
So he helps and does all those jobs and keeps an eye on the compost bin as well. That's great. What happens when all those things start to rot down? Can anybody tell me inside the compost bin? Yourself, Sophie?
It turns into compost.
Yes,
and they put it down in the flowers when you open the lid. Miss Power made a mistake. She opened the big bin up and flies came out on top of her.
A few flies,
Yeah, lots of
they're all
insects
busy.
are in the compost bin, aren't they?
They're doing a great job in there, having a munch and a scrunch, aren't they? What else can you put into a compost bin to make it work faster, Adam?
Apple core.
Apple cores, yeah. And what about little...
Worms.
Yeah.
What do the worms do? Does anybody know? Yourself?
They eat stuff.
That's it, and they digest it and they make it break down faster, don't they? They have a very important job in the compost
And it
bin.
comes out the other side.
It does. That's the important thing. When it comes out the other side, what happens when you finish, when all the compost is ready? What do you do with it then? Anybody tell us?
Throw it in the recycling bin.
Well, when it's after being in the recycling bin, it comes back out, it ends up in a little pot like yours. What have you got in that pot with your compost?
An acorn.
An acorn. And what will that grow into, everybody? Do you know, everyone?
An oak tree.
Have you planted a lot of things from seeds?
Yes.
And what kinds of things have you planted, Jonathan?
Potatoes and carrots.
Wow, so vegetables and everything. And are you going to go home and eat them?
No.
No.
Are you very good for eating your vegetables in this school?
Yes.
Is there any special lunches that you bring in with you? What do you bring in, Adam?
Raw carrots.
Oh,
Do you
you love
bring in
raw
raw
carrots.
carrots?
What about Alan?
I bring in loads of fruit.
Good boy. And what about Carla?
Loads of apples.
Oh, you're an apple fan, are you? And what about, is it Jonathan? Daniel. What about Daniel?
Some sandwiches.
Oh yes, nice to have a sandwich in the middle of it all too, isn't it? Maybe some tomatoes inside.
Some ham and some oranges.
Oh, oranges. Oh, you're making me hungry now. Making me hungry.
And then all the peelings of all these fruits then can go into the compost bin, so you're helping to make the compost.
Oh, that was a lovely trip down to St Thomas's. I really enjoyed it.
So did I. I just keep learning more and more from these kids. They're like geniuses.
It's brilliant, absolutely great. Now, before we went to St Thomas's, Kelly was making something wonderful using old bags, recycling them, and one of my favourites was that little teddy that's peeping out of the hole. I think it's great. It was lovely because she made the matching present, you know, with the leftover paper.
Yeah.
That was ingenious.
It was, yeah, I know.
Ingenious.
I'm cool.
Now, there are lots of other things you can do, and of course, if you are going to make some bits and pieces, you want to make some little gift tags to go along as well. And these are just old cards. You can make gift tags for Christmas or for any time of the year, for special occasions. You might pick up something like this off a birthday card and just cut around it. If there's something cute like that, that is going to make a brilliant gift tag. And there are different ways of attaching it. You can just like stick it on to a nice glittery thing, as in that one there, or for example, that's just a plain piece of paper and there's a little string on the top of it there and just some little leaves and one little button to make holly. I think that's gorgeous. I really like that one myself, I have to say. Now, I do save all these tiny little cards, and invariably they will be reused, and they're just all from the front of different cards that we receive during the year. That one's kind of cute because he's attached again on the little double-sided sticky tape that you can buy in art shops.
I still don't know the name of that. We're so not technical at all.
This is a lovely one that I actually got from a friend. I didn't make this one myself, and it was so lovely. So thanks, Josephine, for that. It's so beautiful. And it's just little pieces of leaves stuck on, and I think that all probably came in one piece. And she put a lovely little shiny bit down the side, and she wrote a beautiful note inside. Absolutely nice. Isn't that lovely? So I'm going to keep that, and I do get inspiration from other people and the stuff that you send in to us as well. So thank you for that. That might be a nice little one to go in your bag there, Kelly, because it says tiny drifting snowy stars. That's lovely.
And it's got
a teddy, the same as your little teddy.
It's got like little
maybe you want something more decorative, but who knows?
I don't know. I think I might go with something that matches a bit more, but thanks anyway.
Now this actually was a card as well, just a card, a lovely little cute teddy card. I couldn't resist it, and that was the background. That was the back of the card when you opened and turned it around the other side. So I thought that was too cute to waste, and what I did was I got a tiny little box, a little flat box, and I covered the inside of it with a nice little piece of the same card and placed it on one of those little, just the bottom base of a nice box that came with chocolates in it, and it was just a round nice circle. And as you can see, I trimmed off the top there, and I used the back and the front and stuck in a nice little ribbon to hang it up with. Now you can make a nice calendar with that, because you can buy the calendars in the art shop as well, and you can attach them there, and that's a nice idea.
Yeah, it is
and you'd have a lovely little calendar, and it's quite romantic and nice for the kitchen. But we're just going to use it as a little reminder, and I'm going to ask you, Kelly, would you stick on that little pad so you can tear off those little pages to write notes?
Write like reminders and stuff.
Yeah, and you know, you could hang it near the phone, or you could leave it in your room if you needed to put a little note in for yourself.
Cool.
Now, one of my favourite things to do with cards is to make a very nice, you know, photo album. It's just great fun. Now, it does require a small bit of patience, And I've made one here. I've started one, and I found that nice picture to put in the front of it. I thought that was kind of funky. I've already attached it just by pressing, you know, punching holes in it with a hole punch, and I've attached some little beads. Now you could really go into a lot more detail and put more and more beads, maybe a couple of feathers, and I have left a space there to add on more things later on as I get inspiration, or as some people give me gifts or whatever. I also found those two little sort of matching stars. I thought that was cute to have a green star there, and I will attach them later on. But first of all, let me take you on a trip inside this album. Oh my.
Is that me?
Now there you go.
Oh
we
God.
have Kelly and Nana and Colleen. Big hugs going on there. Now that's just a card, as you can see, that I cut out, and I just glued it around the side and just pushed the picture in across the top, so I can take it out if I need to. That was the picture that was alongside the card, so that's that one. And then we have a nice one here of Cormac, and he's out fishing with Uncle Liam. And they had a very special day together, so I thought that was a nice way of just using the base there. I stuck the two sides of it, decorated around, and now I can stick the photograph in. And they just look very hungry. They're ready for their sandwiches, I think.
That's my bro, by the way, in case you didn't know.
That's our bro. Now we've got a lovely little Shannon there, and I thought a nice thing to do would be, if I wanted to take the photograph out, would be to attach it so it'd make it nice and easy. So all I did was I kept a little piece of the same kind of card there, as you can see it's the same colour, maybe the piece that I cut out from the circle, and I just turned it around and I just put tape on the back because you can't see it and it's nice and strong, and there she is. And I also picked a kind of a colour that went along with what she was wearing, because that's important to have it all kind of coordinated if you can, and if you want to go into detail like that. So we just put her back in there, and she'd be nice and happy, and she might say hello again, and there she's going hello, hello. So that's lovely. And she's with the little Tweety Tweety pie. I'm saving that because I'm going to do something like that. There's Kelly again.
Look at the face on me.
Yeah, with a nice hat on, and there she is, looking very serious and demure.
Was I after throwing a temper tantrum there?
No, I don't think so. I think you were probably going out to a party or doing something like that.
I look so set or something.
I think you just
so
wanted to be on the road.
Look at me all coordinated.
That's kind of nice, though.
The
it's
outfits
pretty.
you put
So
me
there's
in.
a card. There's the card, and there's the little hole, just to cut out a little window to put her in there. So you can use your imagination. You can add a little note on the side of your or your nice album to remind yourself of the date or what the special occasion was or anything like that. Some of them are not filled in yet. We've got the Hunchback of Notre Dame and a nice little photograph in there of Kelly and Sarah. Do you remember Sarah?
Of course.
Your little buddy.
She was my buddy.
And
Miss her.
so we've got all kinds of lovely little photographs there that we can do. And there's Kelly and Grandad, and they're lovely and snug in together, even though it's rainy and stormy outside. So use your imagination, and we can fill those in later, and you can collect all of those by simply cutting a hole out. Save your space and make sure that you have left a slot to actually push it in. Now I've left a slot somewhere. Sometimes I do it on the side like that if it's an easier option to get it in.
Have you left room for future special occasions, like, you know, my graduation, my wedding, my first baby?
Yes, I think we'll be on to a new album by that time. I have a funny feeling. So what I'm going to do now is I've just got one little photograph here, and I've cut out, look at that. That was, now you see what way we do this. That was just the front of a little card, a little star. So I've just cut around the star, and I've cut it very carefully. I've saved her, and you can see that was on the back of the actual card as well. So we've got 3 pieces to go on here.
Remember that day so well. This was like, there was a fancy dress day in school, and I wanted so bad to go as Snow White. But Mommy didn't want to go out and buy the costume especially. So she said, why don't you dress up as Rapunzel? No one will be like, you know, Rapunzel. And I was like, oh, I didn't want to. So she got this really bad fake plait, and it was like totally different colour to my actual hair. It was black, and it just looked awful. And she attached it to the end of my plait. And I remember going up to school being so depressed. But everyone then, like, you know, was, when I eventually got there, it was the best idea there ever, because there was about 1 million Snow Whites going around the place. and I was the only Rapunzel, and everyone knew who I was. And they're like, "Oh, you're totally Rapunzel." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." So you kind of were right in the end. It was a happy ending.
Thank you. It was a happy ending. I was so worried there, just in case it wasn't. So look, you've got that little picture there, and I won't stick that in straight away, but in actual fact, I probably will, just for the sake of it, to show you, to demonstrate it. But this can go now on different parts of the actual album. You can put one up high. It's the same theme going on, and I just love it when it works out like that. You know, that you have a theme, you've got all these little stars, and then you've got the little star herself, of course, stuck in there in the middle. And you can put, I think it needs another little bit of nice PVA glue we're using, just to make it nice and secure.
PVA glue is our friend.
It is our friend. I'm just going to put that down there, finish it up, and we're going to put Kelly in there to remind her of that wonderful day when she
was the only Rapunzel in the school.
Her hair. Now we let that stick a little bit, and I'll just put that on to secure it, because I'm going to show you the front of, finish up by showing you the front, how to decorate it. So there you have it, what will be a finished product. I might end up putting another bit of glue on the star later on, just the little one up here.
We're here at a really cool place that recycles aluminium cans from all over the country.
I'm dying to go inside and find out exactly what happens. Come on.
Let's go.
Well done to all of you. This is fantastic. This is a conveyor belt with all the cans that you brought back. You recycled and put them into the recycle can bin. Well done, fantastic. But the only other thing that we have to consider is that still more than half of the cans that we use end up in landfill. That's very, very sad. Aluminium used to be thought as a really, really precious metal. Way back in the 19th century, it was thought to be even more precious than gold. So let's make it precious again. Let's bring all our cans back. It will go along this conveyor belt, and there's a magnet in there. The magnet will attract whatever is not aluminium and pull it out to one side. The aluminium continue on its way, and it will be taken out the other side of the conveyor belt, formed and squashed and compacted, and it will be recycled from there on. Now what happens then, it's on a loop. In other words, aluminium cans will become aluminium cans again. Even though we use aluminium for lots of other things, the cans that will leave here will become brand new cans. Let's hope they end up back in the recycle and not in the landfill. It's really up to you and me.
Recycling aluminium cans is a great way of raising funds for your school. There are already hundreds and hundreds of schools all around the country that have started this and have raised hundreds and hundreds of euro into the bargain. For every 100 cans you collect, you'll get €1. So why not start now? You can buy yourselves DVD players with the money you collect, maybe televisions for your classrooms, new furniture, or even better, why not go on a school tour? So why don't you get on that boat, the recycling boat, and start recycling your aluminium cans? It's that easy.
But now we have to funk it up at the start and put this funky, lovely lady up here. As I said, I've got the beads on, and you might write your name in some lovely kind of writing over the front of it. And I think Kelly, because she's a cool dude, I think we should kind of put her at an angle.
I'm actually a cool girl, not a cool dude.
Cool dude girl. So I'll go around it and kind of put her at an angle. Maybe not put her straight. What do you think? Will it work? I'll show you now, and you can advise me. I need advice on this.
Try it. If first you don't succeed, try again.
No, just, would it be better like that, or would I put it to the side?
No, I like it straight.
Straight.
Straight,
And where are the nice...
If it's up
There
to the
you
side.
go. I'm not going to overdo this because I could put glitter and I could put all sorts of things, but the fact that you'll open it up inside and get lots of surprises, I think it's just enough with the matching green star up there, don't you, for a bit of continuity.
Cool.
And look at the very same pink one there alongside.
It's as if it was planned.
And you know something?
It was.
It wasn't.
I swear it actually wasn't.
There's your lovely little album. And it's got nice bright colour on the outside and all your little recycled paper on the inside and all those lovely cards. Isn't that a nice happy ending? And what a way to end today's programme. It is time for us to go and maybe get a cup of tea. What do you think?
Oh, definitely. Tea is our friend as well.
Tea is our friend. So it's time for us to go and we'll see you very soon. So from me, Lucia.
And me, Kelly.
It's goodbye for now and do join us for Funky Junk next time. Bye for now.
Bye.